Hello everyone, my name is Riddle and welcome back to the Block and Load 5v5 Shootout. This is a semi-final match between LimeParty and AdBlockPlus. Both of these teams have fought their way down from when the tournament started with 13 teams. They've gone from that to the quarterfinals and now they are into the semi-finals. This is a best of one match. Both the teams are currently picking their classes and just loading into the match. Once their match has started, I'll spectate them, I'll go through both the teams, what they're playing, and all of that, how the game works, so stay tuned, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, so both teams have just started the match. I am just going into the spectator mode of it while this is just loading up. I'll just quickly take you through just how it works. So, at the start of the game, both teams have a 6-minute build phase for them to build up their base, collect all the blocks that they want, decide on what they're going to do, see what the other team's lineup is, so they can decide how they are going to defend their base, and basically that. And then after 6 minutes, the walls drop, and both teams fight it out to try and take over the other team's cubes. So first of all, on to LimeParty. Here we have MLF Orange, who is currently digging out the front bit of this structure, take down this side bit so that it all falls and the entire team gets a block bonus. So, for example, that everyone on team might get 800 blocks that they get from this. They also have Killer Kitten playing as OP, who once again, like their whole team, they're just going to destroy the bigger structures to begin with. Sandwich playing as Tony, straight away at their actual cube, digging around, placing turrets in this fashion. There are two main ways that teams place down turrets. Either they place it right around the cube core facing outwards, or they play it more like this, where they're around the side and they're shooting inwards at anyone coming towards the cube. Both tactics work really well. It really depends on how many OPs and how much the other team are trying to rush for how well this works out. I've not seen it work that well throughout most of this tournament, but that doesn't mean it won't work now. It could save them and it could let them win this match. Finally, here is MLF Grapefruit, also playing as OP, which means that this team has two OPs, also taking down the structure, and Mad Medic has now logged into the game and also destroying it. So now let's go on to the other team, which is AdBlockPlus. So here we have Sir Handyman playing as OP as usual. From the previous matches I've done with AdBlockPlus, so Handyman is always the one who will, like, while his teammates are killing the enemies, he'll be the one attacking the cube. He will actually destroy the cube. That is basically his goal that I have seen throughout most of the matches. Here are Bolium playing as Cogwheel. So both teams, it seems, are starting out very similar. They're both destroying the exact same structures. They actually have two Cogwheels, as we can just see Goomba over here, also playing as Cogwheel. This is the first time I've seen a team play with two Cogwheels. If they're both placing loads of mortars, then that could be very devastating for MLF. They also have an Eliza here, who, they seem to have an Eliza defending. They have done this before, if I remember correctly, where instead of having a Tony placing down turrets, instead we have miasma mines and fire traps placed around the base in order, and that whole structure has now gone. Everyone on their team would have just got some blocks. Finally, here we have another one of AdBlockPlus's OPs, which means that both teams have two OPs, an Eliza and a Cogwheel, and then one team has a Tony, while the other team has a second Cogwheel. Let's go back over to MLF here. Wrong team. LimeParty, sorry. My brain is still going on from the last match. Sorry about that. Here we have LimeParty. So, as we can see from their base at the moment, they're using really nice bricks from level 8 Tony. And they are just covering around a lot of the base. This could be good because they know that they're going to be up against a lot of mortars. So by placing concrete bricks around everything, they are just trying to defend it as much as they can, make it really difficult for AdBlockPlus to actually destroy their base. And that's basically just how they seem to be playing it. I'm not sure how they're playing their other matches, as this is, I think, the first match that I've actually watched them play, so this could be a tactic that they've devised just against AdBlockPlus, or it could be something unique. As we can see, they've placed 4 turrets that are visible around, as well with force blocks, which probably... so they've got force gates covering the turrets, which could be very helpful. I don't see any health or ammo coming from their team, so that could be something that they're still... they're currently just building how the base is going to look, and then they will work onto the actual health and ammo. Not sure. But while they are just constantly building up their base, let's just go back to AdBlockPlus. Let's just see what is going on over here. So this is actually at the back of their base. Let's see if there's anyone near the front of their base. Yes, so here we have Eliza. They have used this tactic before, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember which team has done what. No, this team hasn't, actually. This was a tactic that looks very similar to what Team Glue did in their semi-final match, as in how the base is looking with the bear traps on top. The only thing that's different is they don't have the same kind of roof, but other than that, and the force gates, they didn't have them. Instead, they just had bear traps everywhere. But it looks like it could possibly be inspired off of that. I'm not actually sure. That could be interesting if they were taking the other team that managed to get into the finals match. Saying that, I've not actually said that yet. The winner of this match, which is a best of one, will go against Team Glue in the final. Finally, so we got 10 seconds until it drops, and they are just going to cover around the turrets as much as they can. Got bear traps down here as well. They look really nice bear traps, actually. I like them. And just this wall that's gone up at the front because of the mortars. So here we have, so Tony actually running at the front. Normally Tony would be at the back defending with a nail gun. I'm not sure what the actual plan is with him doing that. So Orange digging straight under the base to try and get in, and Sandwich behind. What is Sandwich doing behind? I'm not sure what the actual tactic is that they're planning here. But they are under attack by Sir Handyman. Sir Handyman has taken down Sandwich, going into the base and going to destroy the Big Bomb. Big Bomb has been destroyed, and 3 members of LP are currently dead. Let's go on to Sir Handyman, see what he's going to do as he rushes into the base, got his claws out. Is he going to climb up? No, he's not going to climb the building, so he's just going to go straight under. Trying to get some vision on where the turrets are. Actually, he was going to place down some TNT, but it doesn't work. So instead, he jumps out using his F-bomb. The Killer Kitten in their base at the moment and gets killed. So it seems what they're trying to do is then they're just trying to get some vision, seeing what is currently going on in the base. It's really difficult for me to get around this map because I'm trying to figure out where everyone is, and it's just a mess all over the place. And this base has, because of the poison, it just looks like a mess, but actually it's doing quite well. So here we have Sandwich. He seems to actually be defending the base now. And he's just going to try and shoot them off in the distance with the nail gun. Orange at the frontier and gets taken down by the enemy OP. We have Medic rushing in here. Actually, no, wait, yeah, he is. Medic at the halfway point to trying to defend. Bolium is taking down the Eliza. No, it was Team Eliza, sorry. Taking down one of the bombs that was going on. First cube is under attack, it appears. Where did they get in from? Okay, so they just came in straight from the top. Goomba is currently going around the side bay. Go try and sneak up. Just going to go under if he can. Yep, can just about go under. And so they seem to have, LP seem to have taken the middle here. They're doing quite well, just defending in the middle, pushing the other team back. But here is Goomba, he's just rushing in, he takes down Medic, and he's going for Orange. Orange manages to take down Goomba, and Grapefruit is there for support. Now Grapefruit takes down Bolium, picks up the health, and here we have Sir Handyman, who's just going to jump straight over, go for Grapefruit. 2 OPs fighting it out here. And question is, and it looks like Grapefruit has taken the kill. So Orange seems to actually now be placing down radars so he can see where the enemy's base is, but the mortars come in. Which I'm not sure if they worked exactly in his favour, but they managed to actually make a hole into the base now. Killer Kitten gets taken down, and now we are onto Bolium and Goomba, who are both charging forward. 2 cogwheels charging at the same time. Also, Sir Handyman has taken down their mid defences. Goomba going after Mad Medic. We cannot actually... Okay, so there we go. And takes down Mad Medic. Just manages to pick up health. Low, very low health. He's barely staying alive, but gets taken down by Killer Kitty. Killer Kitty is now the one going under the base, placing out dynamite, but there is radars placed by AdBlockPlus, but Killer Kitten jumps out of everything using his F-bomb to save his life and also deal some damage to the AdBlock's base. So actually their base is quite intact at the moment. It's a very close match in regards to which team is winning. We have Sandwich and Bolium. Bolium gets taken down by one of Sandwich's guns. Goomba is back in the middle. This is just an all-out onslaught on just the middle for who can deal as much damage to the middle quicker. Goomba decided not to go for the health drop because he knows that the poison will probably mean that it deals more damage to him than to good. We can see Sandwich off in the distance currently trying to shoot towards him. So here we have Sandwich back into their base. He's currently just looking over. Both teams seem to be back. They're rebuilding a little bit. Here we are, Bolium. He's got to the halfway point. He's just starting to come over. But he's now getting attacked by Grapefruit. Both of them, it seems to be a one-on-one fight at the moment. And it looks like Bolium is going to get the kill. Medic has now come in to help out. And Bolium gets taken down by full damage. Goomba is also going in. But here come the mortars. Straight in. Which deals a nice amount of damage to the base. They're not managing to actually deal that much damage to the base just at the moment, but they are doing a reasonable, good job at currently just shooting it down. Goomba just takes down Mad Medic. Let's just spectate Goomba for a little bit. He's currently being chased by Grapefruit, and this is going to be close, but Grapefruit gets the kill. Grapefruit seems to be lagging around a little bit, which hopefully he's not going to disconnect. That wouldn't be a good thing that happened in the match. So Handyman gets taken down by one of the bear traps underground, which was hidden around here, which is a really good place, having them on the stairs. Big bomb goes off, killing Killer Kitten. His own big bomb killed him, and he also killed the enemy's Eliza, which means that they are just slowly causing this massive hole into the base. We are 6 minutes into the match. This could still easily go either way. Currently, LP have a slight lead on them. And just trying to figure out... Okay, so they are just trying to rush into a cube. Is Grapefruit going to go for it? Try and deal as much damage as he can. Yes, he is. And he's buried himself in. But here comes the Eliza to kill him. The Eliza is taken down. Is he just going to stand that? Oh, no, he also dies. Sadly, the OP died. Medic is now running around the side. They seem to be going up into their base. 2 of them coming in just to try and deal as much damage as they can. Here we have Orange down in the hole. About to go. And Goomba is, as in they've managed to just defend their base really nicely there. But it's just not enough to just keep them out. Medic is underground and just hiding from them the best he can, but gets taken down sadly. But manages to distract all of them off to the side, giving enough time for Killer Kitten to get back in and just try and deal more damage. They just seem to be suiciding this match at the moment. Instead of just going for the kill, as in, right there, Orange, just a place down, just a destroy over the roof, but that will be replaced fairly quickly. Grapefruit running away, they just are constantly trying to... Oh, some team damage right there. Trying to destroy that. Is he going to F-bomb out? No. Oh, yes he does. Just slowly deal. Grapefruit also into the base now. Just having to run around. Medic is also in here. Fighting off the enemy OP. stealing down to the base, but might die from poison any second now. A medic team kills Grapefruit. That is not good for the team. But it just shows how small a HP he was on. And is Medic going to manage to take it down? And he does. LimeParty have taken down AdBlockPlus's first cube. Orange is now running towards their second cube. I'm not sure how well defended this is. But Sir Handyman jumps over just to deal as much damage as he can straight away. 1 second, guys. I'm just losing my voice a little bit. Just let me have a quick drink. Okay. So, oh god, that went a bit high. So here we have their second base. They place just a row of blocks around. They got health and ammo in there and a load of bear traps. That'll be really good for defending at the moment. Medic dies in lava. The fights are going on round the side of it. Here we have Orange going after the enemy's OP, who's currently just trying to dig away from him. Doing a good job. Orange, he just seems to be running laps around him. Bullium versus Orange, and it looks like Bullium is going to get the kill. Killer Kitten jumping right back in. They're just trying to deal... They're just constantly just going to keep trying to rush here. This is also one of the first matches in a while where we've not seen the tactic of using free OPs, which seem to be a part of the meta at this point, but this is showing that other tactics can work also just as well. Here we have the OP running in to come and defend their own base against Grapefruit. If they can just get if LP can get one of their OPs, that's what I'm looking for, their OPs in there and just use their F-bomb, then that could be really helpful for the team. Here is Orange, who's about to get taken down, and he does. Let's go back over to their base. So their base looks pretty much intact. LimeParty is doing a really good job here of being very offensive, but also has a very good base at the moment, which means that even if they're all attacking, it'll take a little bit for AdBlockPlus to be able to get past their defenses and attack the cube core, which is exactly what LimeParty are wanting from this match. All of them just seem to be charging in, but the double cogwheel just cannot be stopped. Double cogwheel is just very powerful. And it looks like both of them might be going in for the attack now. If both of them go in for the attack, then they could do quite a bit of damage, but they would also mean that they don't actually have that much defense on them, which could be very deadly. And it was a good idea having the shrine, but it didn't really pay off for him. He should have actually used his F-bomb, gone back to his shrine, and he probably would still be alive now with a good amount of HP. Goomba takes down Mad Medic, go get the health, and I think at this point what he just wants to do is try to get into their base as quickly as possible. I think that's what he is planning on doing, because they need to start being aggressive back, forcing LimeParty to play a bit more defensive so they can make a recovery. Goomba almost takes down Grapefruit, but Grapefruit just manages to live it. We're now almost 12 minutes into the match. One cube core is down. LP is currently in the lead, and their base is looking very nice at the moment. AdBlockPlus could still make a comeback on this match, and it's definitely possible. Grapefruit comes straight in and F-bomb out, which actually kills the enemy's OP as well. Medic is now running back into the fight. They got a radar there, which they have seen, and they are just going to take down straight away. Orange, yeah, they've decided that there's no point in them actually killing some of the enemies. It'd be easier for them just to constantly just try and attack as much as possible, while they're just trying to destroy as many of the enemy's radar to get rid of their vision, and which will just make everything so much easier for them to sneak up and take the second cube from them. As I said before, the winner of this match will be going up against Team Glue in the final. So double cogwheel still here, just defending the base, which is very difficult to fight. As in, cogwheel has such a high damage output and is so tanky anyway, that when you have two of them defending a core, then it's very difficult to deal a good amount of damage to it. Volume is just going to go straight over the top. Is it going to make it? Nope. Okay, I thought it might be going straight over to their base, but decides against it. Falls down to the bomb. Go try to get back up, try and defend at the midway field as much as possible. Here we have Medic. Is that... Okay, so Sandwich still doing a good job here, just defending from the base, just managing to hold it. It's basically that big wall that they've got at the front. I'm guessing that's against mortars. So normally if the enemy was going to go for the cube core, then they just hit the mortars at the cube core, but all of the actual rockets from them would just hit against the wall, not their base. And here we have 3 vs 1 here, as in it's the amount of teamwork that LP are doing here, which is helping them out so much. Sandwich actually just did get a kill back at their base as well against Handyman, which shows that AdBlockPlus are still trying to attack and push them back, but isn't doing that great of a job. They just can't get enough on it. Killer Kitten plays down the speed pad, but it looks like Killer Kitten's bad die, but he doesn't. Instead, he jumps out of it using his F-bomb. They seem to... This kind of base is just constantly having to... as well, all of their bombs are just going down here, which Killer Kitten, like, just did a great job of just trying to destroy. And just the smoke on top of this. That's crazy. The amount of smoke on top of that. And down here we can see more fights going on from the double cogwheel. One of the cogwheels gets taken down, but so does Medic. They both killed each other. Goomba is just going to stand mid. He's about to see Grapefruit. Go shoot Grapefruit. Grapefruit is shooting back with the shurikens. 2 vs 1. And he did F-bomb out. He just jumped away. As now firing up here. Cogwheel vs Cogwheel. And it looks like Orange does kill Goomba, but it does not matter. So the entire team, apart from Sandwich, are being very aggressive at the moment. Just trying to push them back constantly. Take as much down to a cube core. And Sandwich is just going to keep building up their base even more and more. Let's just go into the base quickly here a second. Just see what is going on. Yeah, so Sandwich is just building up an amazing structure here, which all the time that LimeParty are being aggressive, their Tony is just going to keep building up their base, just making it constantly stronger and stronger because AdBlockPlus cannot attack it. Here we have Orange running back into the enemy's base. And just sorry, I'm having to take so many drinks here. I am starting to lose my voice slightly at the moment, but we are 16. Oh, Trainy's going to try and place mortars. Yep, he does. It's only one mortar, but still, it's the amount, like, nice little amount of damage that it does. And it also sets off the miasma mines, basically just destroying the amount of blocks that their Eliza has to defend it. Eliza is actually down to 1,000 blocks left. But, yes, so, as long as they just keep being aggressive as they are, this match will probably drag out for quite a bit longer, but it's definitely looking in LimeParty's favour. As they are just currently, as he probably wanted to F-bomb out once they got to that situation, but he just couldn't do it in time, which is sad, but oh well, random mortar just placed on there, sure, why not? So here we have Mad Medic, who might be trying to get back into their base. I'm not sure which way he's planning on going. Yeah, so he's just going to get back to their base. Try and deal as much damage as he can. Just try and just destroy as much. Here we have Bolium. Yeah, who's about to get taken down possibly. We have Orange down here, who's just going to try and dig into their base. It's under attack by Bolium. If she should attack Bolium, but doesn't. And that probably costed him his life. If he had attacked Bolium, Bolium would have been dead, and then he could just start attacking. He's still got a mortar down in there anyway, but this base is stuck, like, even though AdBlockPlus is constantly being attacked, they are still doing a good job of building up a base to defend against LimeParty. As in, none of the cube core is actually revealed at the moment, which shows that they are actually doing a good job of healing it. Eliza just used her heal. Does slide here, and Grapefruit gets taken down. This is where all the action seems to be happening at the moment, all by their second cube, which is not good for AdBlockPlus. It means that they are forced to try and defend this as much as they can. Also, having two OPs isn't the best situation for them. If they had a Tony, then they'd probably be able to defend this a lot better. Basically like what LimeParty is currently doing. Both are like... Oh, Mad Medic is almost dead, but just manages to hide. Try to play down a Miasma Mine, but just doesn't have the time and gets taken down. Goomba on very low HP here. Gets some health. Gets out. And I think... I don't think they actually know what they're trying to do at the moment. Because there's no teamwork in their attacking. But at the same time, like, they know that they just cannot defend this forever. As in, actually... Goomba is currently at their third base, which, okay, so being at the third base is good in a way because it means that he's preparing it for when they get to their third one. Killer Kitten's here anyway and he's going to take him down. As in, getting a third base ready early on can be a very good tactic, but at the same time, if you're nowhere even started on the first one, is there much of a point? And beautiful by Grapefruit. Took down two of them with a big bomb. But sadly, there is just so much defense because they are all there at the moment. The cube core is currently on about a third of its health. Quarter of a third. 20 minutes into the match now. This could still go either way at the moment. Medic gets taken down by Bolium, as they constantly just keep trying to attack the base. Killer Kitten, it's running back to his own base again. It seems that... I'm trying to figure out, like, Sir Handyman has just placed... finally managed to place a bomb at the side of their base. It blows up. They're straight in. And they just get down, try and destroy it as quickly as possible. Sadly, it doesn't pay off great because of Killer Kitten, but they do have quite a big hole here. And they have actually seen the inside of the base now, which is quite good for them because it means that they actually know what they are up against now. But this will probably be repaired quite quickly. Yeah, Medic straight on to repairing their base. Here we have Bolium, who's about to get taken down by Killer Kitten. And tries to fight back, but just can't do it. Killer Kitten is now going to just run towards their base. Is going to take down the Eliza. Eliza uses her special, jumps towards the fire goes off, and Kitten just jumps straight out of the action. Actually, I didn't realize his respawn point, like their shrines are right behind the base, which means that they are just next to it at the moment. I try to get in and just place down bombs, slowly dealing more and more damage to the base. The more damage that they can just deal just slowly, and it will help them so much. And there's only one layer, well, two layers between the surface and where the cube core is. If they can get into there and then cover themselves over, then that'd be really good for their team. Orange gets taken down by Bolium, who is now going into their own base and is under attack by Grapefruit. And it appears that Bolium gets taken down by Grapefruit, and they seem to just be trying to start to preparing the third base for when they take down the second. They can just go straight over to the third. Mad Medic back to defending their base. And is he going to place down some help? No, okay, so he's placing down another ammo there. Here we have Orange back to running towards their base. He really need to start placing down some respawn points closer to their side, just so they don't have to run there all the time. I'm not sure if they have already, but considering that I see them running across the middle bit so much, it doesn't appear so. So Handyman gets taken down by Orange. Sandwich's turret takes down Bolium, and Killer Kitten has to collect a supply drop, which really helps their team. It actually means that Orange could place down a respawn point now if he wanted to. They're into the second cube. Second cube is now almost down to half health, which means that they just need to keep trying to... If they keep doing as they are doing, then they are going to manage to take the second one, but it's going to take quite a bit longer to get to that point because of how slowly they are managing to take it down. So, back to fight seems to be happening again in the middle area. Both of AdBlockPlus's OPs are charging into the base, just trying to get in, but gets taken down straight away by the amount of just miasma mines and just turrets in there. They may have left this a bit too late, as it is currently at a point now where LP's base is just so fortified that it basically just means that they can't do that. AdBlockPlus can't do anything against them now. So that could mean that this is just going to drag out for a while and then LP would win. It could still go either way. It's unclear at the moment which, as in, at the moment it seems like LP is going to win, but that could very easily change around. If AdBlockPlus managed to take down the first cube, then this would go back to being more or less even again. More of the miasma mines were taken down and replaced with bear traps now. So both teams are back on their respective sides and just straight trying to jump over. Get spotted by Sandwich. And tries to get in. Is he going to manage to F-bomb? No, he's just going to try to hide maybe. I'm not sure, but he's going to get taken down very soon. He is on a sliver of health. He really should place on the shrine. And then, yeah, just go straight to it. Just to get himself back to full health. But he just can't get anywhere close due to the Eliza and the Tony that are just defending the base here. Orange is currently just digging holes through the base. Grapefruit round the back again, trying to just get in. Is he going to F-bomb? No, he doesn't. He might not have his F-bomb ready at the moment. They've got 3 of them are currently just... Well, actually 4 of them are currently at their cube. The cube is currently on just below half HP. We're almost 26 minutes into this match. They've placed down health under it and covered it over as well. They're just digging their cube back into their base to help defend it as much as they can. Orange gets taken down. I wonder if they have a respawn point yet. That would be very helpful for their team if they did. Because of how this has gone, it's quite well defended actually. Killer Kitten is under it, places down some dynamite just to try and blow up. It just slowly, just constant little bits of damage is how they're going to do this. It seems to be getting to a bit slow in the match now, where it's just constantly the same thing, as in, this is all that they can actually do. They know, as in, LP know that this is working for them. They don't actually have to do anything more than what they're currently doing, because they will just keep slowly pushing it down. Well, AdBlockPlus needs to come up with some sort of tactic right now to push it back before things get any worse for them during this match. Orange gets taken down by Bullion. Orange just seems to be dying around that same point. He just can't push any further than there. Grapefruit running around the cube core. He did not spot the opening. If he could have gotten there and covered himself over, that would have been very helpful for the team. An F-bomb just went off in the bait as well. Bullion placing down mortars. I'm not sure how this is going to work with the wood straight in front. Hopefully he'll destroy that, because otherwise this could be very messy very quickly. So, whichever way it's fired, it's going to hit into the blocks in front, which is not going to be good for his mortar's health or anything. As in, that could prove to just be a waste of money because he didn't destroy those few bits. Here we have Orange versus Goomba. It looks like Goomba's going to die, or is he? And it's very close, but Goomba just takes the kill. That was actually very close. It looked like Goomba was going to die at that point. Medic back to defending the place, placing down more miasma mines over the place, just to make as much poison in the area as possible. And he's just throwing down mines just to do just a fortress that they have on their first base at the moment. But the problem is, if that gets taken down, then it could be a massive disadvantage, because I doubt they've done any defense on their second or third cube at the moment. Bullion looks like he's going to be taken down by Grapefruit, and is taken down. Medic placing down more miasma mines around the destruction areas of the base. Here we have Orange digging underneath through the actual digging towards their cube. He's might have spotted that he's on radar from the radar just up above. He might not have noticed just yet, but the enemy team can see him at the moment. He's placed on his own radar. He'll probably spot that radar from it and take it down. Yes, I'm fairly sure he has noticed that, but he's just going to try and go for it. He's currently under attack. They spotted his one, and he's just going to try and shoot, but just can't. That is very nice how just to dig down and climb back up the own hole. Second cube is under attack. Who's dealing that damage? And it was Grapefruit, but Grapefruit has been taken down. If he's placed one of his shrines at the back there, then he'll just jump straight back to it. They are doing so much damage to their first base. And first cube is under attack again. This cube is very close to dying here. And as soon as one LP's team get into there and just start attacking it for a while, then it's basically lost. Here we have... So, just trying to figure out what is going on, because both teams seem to have gone a little bit quieter now. Orange is doing what he was just doing again. He seems to just be... no, he isn't going to ignore them. He knows that he's coming from above, and he's just going to start shooting, dealing as much damage as he can. Takes down. He really should take those radars, because they could prove to be a massive problem for him and his tunnel that he has made. We'll go back to him in a... we'll go back to him soon. But it actually appears that he just got taken down. And that was an interesting throw there. I love how they roll. It's great. It just seems as in no one seems to be defending the base at this exact moment. There's probably a radar just around there for when an enemy does come there. Medic still just defending the base with sandwich from it, but Medic exactly seems like he's going to go on more the offensive now in the battle. Here we have Killer Kitten, who is currently just... He's going to go straight onto the base, and he tries to F-bomb, but gets taken down by one of the mines, which he probably did not realise was there. Straight away. And it doesn't appear that... Oh, so two of them are on top. One of them gets taken down. Orange gets under and trying to deal as much damage as he can to it. It looks like he's going to die before he can take it down, and he is sadly taken down. They're basically only on about 1/10 of his health remaining at the moment. Which means, once again, as soon as they just get in there, like, if Orange had covered himself over instead of leaving it open, he might have been able to take it, or at least deal a bit more damage than he did. Sandwich seems to be running a bit more into the actual fight. He's probably just going for, yeah, the supply drop. Here we have Killer Kitten. Straight on, F-bomb out. Just to blow up a hole, which has probably blown up by now. As soon as he gets in here, they could just deal so much damage to it. And the F-bomb was destroyed. It appears. Orange back into the base, under it, dealing as much damage as he can. Second cube is down. LP is 2 cubes up now. And that means that all they need to do is destroy their main base, and they win the match. Which would mean that LP would be going through into the final against Team Glue. But AdBlockPlus is being very aggressive just to go back at them. But it seems that... Who's attacking the cube? It was probably Grapefruit again, but he gets taken down. They're all just trying to be so aggressive at the moment. Trying to destroy it as quickly as they can, but they just can't as in they left it too long, and Eliza and Tony have built up the base so much that it's just a fortress for them to get through, and they just don't physically have the firepower, because if they all attacked, then they'd know that they'd lose anyway. So they're a bit stuck on what they should do at the moment. Killer Kitten seems like he's just going to go straight through again. Spotted Bollium, or Bollium spotted him at least. Destroy the mortar. And he's just going to go straight, so straight using his shrine. His spot has actually been found now, and he's just going to jump over to their base. Up onto the top bit. Okay, so this is an interesting spot for a shrine. 33 minutes into the game. So they're actually building defenses around their main cube core now, just to try and defend it as much as they can, while LP just slowly keep dealing damage to it. They get into the base just to try and destroy it, but Grapefruit gets destroyed by the amount of poison and the OP that is inside of the base. So Handyman back into LP's base. He's got to try and just destroy the poison here. But he's currently being attacked by... He needs to get out of the range of it. He's under attack. And he gets killed by the lava. Which is a shame. Is Orange actually going to place down a respawn point now? Is he? Yes! So now they actually have a respawn point near the main cube. That's an interesting spot. Okay. That's what I like about this map. It's just small islands off to the sides. Can be very good. Now here we have... They're just going to run around the side. Up and down hole. Let's just follow Orange. Let's just see what path that he actually takes into the base. Run straight past there. Defending. Now one. And straight under the base. Which didn't really pay off much for him. Because of the design of how the base is in that spot, it makes it very difficult for that team. And it looks like the respawn point is gone, which is definitely a shame. And AdBlock OP gets taken down as well. So now on top of the base, destroying the caltrops just to get some blocks back from it. The question is, what is he actually going to do now? Because there are a few things that he could do. I'm not sure if he actually knows what. So he's just going to dig a hole to begin with. And let's see what. Yeah. Eliza knows that he is there. So this is just Killer Kitten. He's just kind of like spending time at the moment. Just okay. And it looks like he's about to die, and he does. The base is almost completely enclosed now, with the Eliza inside of it. The amount of poison makes it very difficult for LP to deal any damage to it whatsoever. Another respawn point going down here now. In the same spot. Not sure if that's the best idea, but it could work. The base, their main core is slowly taking damage. The main core has twice the amount of health as the other cores. So essentially it is like taking on the first and second over again, but they're in the same spot. Placing on a radar here to get some more vision on what the air base actually looks like. And running around the back, the ROP doesn't seem to have spotted. Jumping up onto the base, still not been spotted. And, has been spotted now. Manages to place down the respawn point before he dies, but has that been found? Yes, it did. Okay. With the amount of vision that's on the... As in, this is very easy for him to defend, just because the amount of poison, like, you'd have to wait for the poison to go, and which time the Eliza could place down more poison. While at medic space, it's just still so well defended, this base. It'd be very difficult to destroy it. Still possible to do. We're currently 37, well, almost 38 minutes into this match. It looks like it'll probably be over within the next 10 minutes, or it could still drag out for quite a bit longer. It depends on what happens next. just looking at the amount of respawn points that are placed down, the amount that AdBlock had placed compared to LP is quite incredible. Placing down 3 TNT on top here, that's going to be very deadly. Is these going to blow up each other? And yeah, both of them go. Massive hole in their roof now, which would be great. As in, 3 of them are currently in the base, but now their whole granite top bit is just gone at this point, which would make it a lot harder for them to defend from above. Even if they did cover it over, the bricks are not as strong as granite, which is the blue really strong bricks that I place around, if you did not know. So you learn something new every day. So here we have, is this Killer Kitten just making his way into the base, placing down more TNT straight under the base. He's been found. And he kills himself and 2 enemies. There's a little bit of base damage, I think he just did there anyway, and just blew a hole into the side. This would give his team an opportunity just to rush in for Orange here, who can now actually try and just get into the base a little bit more, actually deal some damage to it that he couldn't deal before. But he is not going to live for very long. He's just going to run around, which made them, so they've almost got the AdBlockPlus's cube core down to half health now. It's not at half health just yet, but it's starting to get close to that, which this match, I was thinking that this was going to be a very close match. Because both of these teams, neither of them completely just rush everything, which means that both teams are actually more like tactical and they plan things out, and just how they do everything is a lot more, makes it everything a lot more close, which means that this is actually now the longest match in the competition so far. It's past 40 minutes. I have no idea how much longer this is going to last for, because they could just defend this base for quite a while longer. I have seen it done before, for getting onto the 3rd base after 15 minutes and dragging out for an hour of just defending the last cube. It's definitely possible. If it is going to happen though or not is debatable. But the Medic and Sandwich defending the base here is just a very powerful defense for their team. As in, they just AdBlockPlus just cannot get into the base. They just can't deal much damage to it. But if they know that if they got past the first cube, they could probably steamroll the second one and get straight into the third before LP have time to react. And that's purely what they're going for at the moment, from how it seems. But even when they kill Medic and Sandwich, they have to get past all of these turrets actually firing at them, and bear chats and miasma mines. It's just very, very difficult to get past it. Like I said, even without anybody there, just to destroy all of the stuff would take a few minutes. Just to get in there to destroy it. So they know that they've got a very solid defense here at the moment. And Medic, they seem to, they're actually going to go for the victory now, it appears. They are just going to go on a full-out charge, destroy it as quickly as possible, just trying to avoid the poison, but you cannot avoid all of the poison. They did a little bit more damage, but not enough to get very far. Medic at the bomb here, placed on health, and gets taken down because they all just rush him. They probably have a few radars around their base at the moment as well, which is really helping them out. Here we are, Bullion. Oh, I didn't realise you could scroll in on people. That's interesting. I didn't actually know about that. Okay. You learn something new every day. So Bullion looks like he's going to place a bomb straight into the bomb. He's going to just try and do as much as he can. He's going to actually just bury the bomb into there. While Kumbo is just going to just constantly just destroy, but gets taken down. And the amount of damage that was just done there very quickly was quite impressive, actually, with 2 cogwheels and the turret all at once. Orange is just defending their base, building up their walls once more, just to get this solid defense in. This is the LP defense that they have here, of just this massive fortress that they are just using to defend. The base is still slowly being taken down. This is happening in the same way as with the second cube. Because of it, how enclosed they make it, it makes it very difficult to attack because of the poison. But as soon as you can get past the poison, they can just attack it a little bit before they die. And then they just keep doing little bits of damage until the match is over. Goomba looks like he's about to die here. He's just going to try and dig into a wall. What's he placing down? Okay, so he placed down a radar here. AdBlockPlus have placed down so many radars. They definitely have the most field of vision in this match, which is definitely helping them out here for just defending constantly from what LimeParty are doing. But are they going to be able to push enough just to push back? 44 minutes into the match now. This does actually look like this could turn into an hour game. It depends on how fast it gets rushed. But two of them, Grapefruit and Orange, are both in here. Grapefruit dies. Orange is just on top. He's just trying to deal as much, but gets taken down as well. Cube is only on about a fifth health remaining. This would probably be done by the 50-minute mark at a guess, but it could easily still drag out longer than that. Just trying to defend the base here, and their base is just getting constantly attacked by the cogwheels now, who are just shooting at it. But it looks like Bollium is about to die, and does. And here we have Goomba. Let's see it from over here. So just going to shoot out at the entire base, but it doesn't seem to actually be doing that much good, because it's just the amount of damage, and Killer Kitten takes down Goomba after Goomba was going after Grapefruit. Here we have Medic and Sandwich still just defend the bears, and this base doesn't actually look any different for the past like 15-20 minutes. It's just such a, like, they just keep replacing the blocks that are destroyed in this fortress that they just have here. Killer Kitten running straight onto their base. They know that they're there, and jumps out, meaning that the F-bomb just gets... The F-bomb deals not that much damage, just a little bit of damage. Orange back in, just constantly just trying to suicide it, run and deal a little bit of damage before he dies. Killer Kitten running around the side. He's already used up his F-bomb throughout this minute, so we cannot use that again just yet. But Grapefruit could use his, and I think he just did. Yes, he did. So their base is slowly, just very slowly, just getting hit down. The Killer Kitten is going under the... No, he's not going under the base, where it was. I think he's trying to figure out how we can get into the base now without dealing and dying to take down the bear traps, which are currently defending it. He's just trying to now take down some of their radars that they just have. He knows that they probably have tons of radars all over the base and just jump straight up. And he's under attack. He just uses F-bomb again. And now he can just jump straight back over there again, I think. Medic places down more health in their base. The only way getting straight across is from that path that they can just easily defend at this point. Where's Grapefruit doing now? Grapefruit. So he doesn't have a shrine or anything. Their team doesn't have any respawn points at the base, it appears, so he's having to run back over himself. So I throw some shurikens, but they did not hit their target. Orange going back in for another one of his just complete suicide runs inside of the base. Is he going to be able to deal enough damage? It doesn't appear so. Both of them just jump in, and the air bomb doesn't go off because it was destroyed, sadly. There's always just that moment of anticipation, wondering if it is going to actually hit or not, because if it does, then it could deal a nice amount of damage to it. Starting in the poison here, sadly, and OP on the top. Base is slowly getting taken down. Is it going to manage to go? Is it? F-bomb out. And that also goes. Bases on hardly any health. AdBlockPlus are on the verge of losing this match. LP are so close to winning at the moment. Straight jump onto the base, trying to deal as much damage. Is he going to manage to take it down? And he does! Well, that ends the match. It was about 48 minutes around that period of time. And LimeParty has just beaten AdBlockPlus, putting LimeParty into the final, which means that next week they'll be up against Team Glue for a best of 3 to find out which is the best team in this competition. Unlucky to AdBlockPlus, you did really well. Your previous matches, which are also on the channel, they were really good wins. Very well done. You've done really well on getting to the semi-finals. You definitely proved yourself to be a very worthy opponent, especially in that match being a 48-minute match against LimeParty. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching this match. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, goodbye.